One of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Sonny Yap, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Stepping in, Eddie Velasquez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the night here is looked at for ball one, and we are underway in Tampa. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You know, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
At the plate, William Pollard. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Pollard makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Christian.
In is Christian Yelich. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hits. Ranging back. And just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's safe.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field. And he takes a decent route to the baseball here. But I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
Stepping in now, Homer Mays popped him up. Day on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Now the A's designated hitter, Leonardo Asensio. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. From the stretch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Yelich on third with 2 out. Favorable call in there for a strike. Here's the 1-1. Inside corner, called as strike 1 and 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The A's lead this one 1-0. Ricky Evans, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So coming to the plate, Jesse Pitts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now the A's will have to deal with a threat to run from the get-go.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Now at the plate, Connor hits. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Nobody out, runner on first. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. I was so impressed with him last month. He had 25 runs batted in. I was looking through the stats and it said 25 RBIs, and I had to do a double take. That's when you're picking up your team and helping them win games, too.
So digging in now, Boof Bobo, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
Up next for the Rays, Jeremy Pitts. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Yelich sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Standing in now, Sammy Pitts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Pitts stands at second with 2 gone. 2 balls and a strike. To first. Mays comes up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Now at the plate, Chad Fidelia. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Chad Fidelia.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Pitts ranging up the middle. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Digging in, Enrique Velasquez. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Hits. Going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. First delivery to him on the way. Runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Standing in, Jeff Pitts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The shortstop, Jeff Pitts.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Pitts brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Got a piece. It's 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014. Covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
Digging in, the switch hitter, John Pitts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
1 out, nobody on. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Nope.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, When you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot to right center. Number 14 on the season. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Into the box now, Barton McGregor, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Flips it behind his back. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Brady.
Digging in, Brady Day. First offering on its way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that's over. 3-1. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this.
Back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down to the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Pitch on the way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
In now, Eddie Velasquez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Striding in for Oakland, William Pollard, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Pollard is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up. Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plant.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Pitts ranging back to the track, to the wall. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. Third home run for him on the year. And it gives the A's a 4-2 lead.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Into the box, Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Pitts going back, still going back. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Home run number 5 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Standing in now, Homer Mays. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Bobo has it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Now batting.
Into the box, Leonardo Asensio. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The right fielder, Chad
Digging in for his
Fadelia.
second at bat, Chad Fadelia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding into the box, Enrique Velasquez. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Just hung in there on that one.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the A's 5, the Rays 2. Leading off the inning, Jesse Pitts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. On the ground to the right side. Throw just does get him at first, as he was really moving that time. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Striding in, Connor Pitts. pitch on the way. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Boop Bobo, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Yelich retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've obviously had a lot of success in terms of pushing across runs. And a big part of that, in his opinion, has been their pitch selection. In this game, they've swung at pitches outside of the strike zone less than 15% of the time. Meaning the vast majority of their swings has been at pitches that they're more likely to handle and hit hard.
Thank you, Heidi.
Gordon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Hits, going back, still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
A base hit in his first trip. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. 6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Ready once again, Eddie Velasquez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. 6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Hits on the move, and they can't run it down. The 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Ready for another shot now. William Pollard. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
And he did hit a knuckleball out in his last at-bat, and that's not an easy pitch to hit out. Sometimes that knuckleball has a mind of its own. It darts in, it darts up, it darts down and away. This guy can handle a knuckleball.
Here comes the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner. There he goes. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 2-1 home is laid off for ball number 3.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Dave Quinones answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Quinones.
Christian Yelich will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
Velasquez over at second. Pollard at first. 1 gone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it. And he's going to at least
hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 6th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Now
stepping in now, Leonardo Asensio, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Delia.
In now, Chad Bedelia, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, Enrique Velasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The A's lead it 10-2. Ready for another chance. Jeremy Pitts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Hit down the line at first. To his left, Mays. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Third baseman, number 3.
Settling in now, Sammy Pitts. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box now, Jeff Pitts, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Smoke toward third, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Stepping in now, John Pitts, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, Barton McGregor, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Pitts on second. Pitts at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit out toward second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Fouled off. 2 out, bases loaded. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Two-1, here it is. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Three-2 with the bases loaded. To short. Hechavarria has it. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays leave them loaded. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Yeah, hasn't had his best stuff today.
All right, Dan, you look at this game, the finesse guy has been on. Nothing over the heart of the plate, really keeping these guys in a proverbial rocking chair, where the power guy's missing over the heart.
You know, it's hard to believe because sometimes you look at this guy that's throwing in the upper 90s, big power stuff, having a tough time getting through the lineup, and then you have a soft tosser guy moving the ball up, down, in and out. More than one way to get through a lineup, and the guy that's the finesse guy, he is really making it work in this one.
Now batting, the shortstop.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Here's Echeverria now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 0-1. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
In now, Eddie Velasquez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
The 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And he's in safely at third as a run will score on the play as well.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
So stepping in, William Pollard. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Pollard hits a little over the 270 mark. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hits has a beat on it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. In to score, the runner from third.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Next up for the A's, Christian Yelich. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Here's the first pitch to him. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Velasquez, the runner at second with 1 away. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Right side, but it's well foul. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, Beautiful dive. He's out.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Into the box now, Homer Mays, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Standing in now, Leonardo Asensio, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Chad Bedelia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 14-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
And
so the batting order turns over now and set to go.
Fielder,
Jesse Pitts. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Here it comes, 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Throw into second. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. In now, Connor Pitts. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
He's set, and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. For the current campaign, Pitts is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
A ball and a strike now. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Pitts leads off second with nobody out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, Boof Bobo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Grounded foul toward the 3rd base dugout. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. This is skied into short left center. Yelich is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeremy Pitts. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Velasquez looks up. Gone. That one's swimming with the Rays. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. But that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
The batter.
And now, Sammy Pitts. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Popped up. Mays will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The A's lead this one 14-4. Benito Ordonez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Ordonez.
Digging in to try it again, Enrique Velasquez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Scorched to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting. Second base.
Here's D. Gordon now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. So despite featuring a pair of aces on the mound, this game's taken an unexpected turn as neither starter seems to have brought his best stuff in this game, something both lineups have certainly taken advantage of.
Well, Dero, we had contrasting styles in this one. One power pitcher, one control pitcher. Both had rough outings in this one.
Yeah, that's why you love baseball, right? You can't handicap this thing. We came into this not knowing who was going to win out. Was the finesse guy going to locate? Was the power guy going to have his big-time heater? Neither of that came to fruition. Tip of the cap to both offenses for pounding the baseball today.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Now to the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. To his right, Pitts. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. A's are gone in order, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Drew Linden enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 26, Drew Linden.
Into the box now, Jeff Pitts. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Nope. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, John Hitz. As he'll take a look at ball one.
1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And here's a fastball for a strike, 2-1 now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 2-1 home. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Barton McGregor. The pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
1-1, here it comes. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here, 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, they are way behind. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So striding in, Eddie Velasquez.
The center fielder, Eddie Velasquez.
First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box, William Pollard, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Oakland.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The first baseman.
Boy, talk about having a debut. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Velasquez on third, Pollard at second, Yelich at first with no outs. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The tag gets 1 on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Leonardo Asensio.
Stepping into the box, Leonardo Asensio. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Eddie Santiago enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Eddie Santiago. Now batting.
Stepping in now, Chad Bedelia. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike. Nope. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls.
3 runs already home here. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Enrique Velasquez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle to his left. Hits. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The A's lead this one 17-4. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brady Day.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box now, Jesse Pitts, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Day stands at second with no outs. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box, Connor Pitts, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
The 0-2 once more. Now that's popped up. Pollard waits on it. 1 away. Digging in now, Bobo, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Count still full, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Full count still. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this one will bounce into the wall. Hits, rounds third, and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Pitts, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Sammy Pitts is on deck. Still only 1 out in the inning. Here's the 3-1. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 2nd of the game, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Lorenzo Nieve will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 18, Lorenzo Nieve. Third baseman,
in now, Sammy Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He got under one and popped out his last time up. The 1-0. is looked at for ball number 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here it is on 3-1. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Line down the left field line.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Gone! Back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Into the box now, Jeff Pitts.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field.
Fidelia in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 31.
Stepping in, John Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First offering on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Yelich is under it. And the inning is over. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. 8th inning coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 17-9. Standing in, D. Gordon is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
D. Gordon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-World, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Into the box, Adeiny Hechavarria. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike one. Line drive to left. Hits is there, and he has it for the out.
The center fielder, number 16, Eddie Velasquez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eddie Velasquez. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Gordon leads off first with one away. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Line drive to center field. Hits is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, William Pollard.
Stepping into the box, William Pollard. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Up around the letters with that one for ball two. Two-0 count. The pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The 2-1 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hits, has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Oakland. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Now at the plate, Barton McGregor. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Barton McGregor.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. One and one. Here it comes. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich is under it. One out. Riding in once again, Brady Day.
Brady Gay.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Jesse Pitts. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is flared out towards second. And he'll get in there safely.
You know, D'Lo, when he makes a phone call after the game, he calls his parents and say, hey, he had a 4-hit day. You think he's going to tell him about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
Stepping in now, Connor Pitts. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Pitts is off of first with 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And somewhat apropos for a game here in Florida, we'll have a quick stoppage as they attend to a beach ball that's made its way onto the field. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Bedelia. And that retires the side. 1 left for Tampa. They trail by a bunch. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Christian Yelich. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Hard on the ground towards short. Pitts has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Homer Mays. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The next 3-2. Chop to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now ready to take his hacks again, Leonardo Asensio, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Pitch on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, hits. And that's the third out. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll head now to the bottom of the ninth. The A's lead it 17-9. Digging in once again, Boop Bobo starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
1-1 the count. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Velasquez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Third baseman, number 3, Sammy Pitts.
Runner at first following the error. And next will be the imposing power bat, Sammy Pitts. He's set. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1. Right side hit hard. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jeff.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff Pitts. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. John Pitts will be next. Pitts over at second. Pitts is over at first with one away. Count still full, 3-2. The next 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Velasquez waits on it, 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, John Pitts. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That misses, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Now the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, now he's at the risk of walking him here. And again, I just think he's on empty at this point. Looks to me like he's fighting his mechanics and not throwing it where he wants to because of it.
Popped him up. And that's going to be your final out here. And the A's have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
17-9 in this one tonight. The A's plated 17 runs in this one to grab the W. Ricky Evans earns win number 4 on the season. Sonny Yap was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home